Hi Pisces, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for April 19th through the 26th here. So I just want to start off and thank all of you who have subscribed, been watching my channel, liked and commented on my videos. I really appreciate your support, and if you're new, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and just hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is usually every week. But this week we are going to have an extra tarot check, and that reading will be a seasonal tarot reading for the months of May, June, July, and August, and that'll be posted in about a day or two for you. So we'll take a look at the next quarter to come. The readings have shown a lot of restless energy for most of the signs, not all, but some, or most, I'd say. And so I just think this quarantine is weighing on people. We're ready to get into the next journey, the next part of this, and so here we go for Pisces for the week ahead, April 19th through the 26th, for all sun, moon, rising in Pisces. And if you're new, the weeklies, we go day by day. So we start with Sunday, you've got Five of Wands. Monday, the Ace of Swords. Tuesday, the Hierophant. Wednesday, you've got the Five of Cups. Thursday, you've got the Star. Friday, the Five of Swords. Saturday, the Four of Wands. And then Sunday, you have the Three of Swords. So again, talk about a mixed energy field. A lot of the signs are seeing this right now. So don't feel, you have 4 5s here too. So it's all about change. Very interesting to have that many 5s in one reading. You also have Aquarius, and you have air, you have fire, you have water. I definitely feel like you start off on a conflicted note. This certainly could be kind of chaos around you on Sunday with this Five of Wands, but I'm getting for you, it's more about mental conflict and not being sure of what's going to happen. If you're working in an industry where there's been further shutdown and uncertainty when you thought you'd be back, in the next week, and now you're kind of hearing it could be longer. For those of you, I think you're kind of wrestling with that and trying to figure out now what, because I had planned on this much time and it's not looking like that's exactly what's going to happen. There's been also a ton of protests across the country, and so some of you may be finding conflict within your friend circle and disagreement on the politics of things. I'm getting that very clearly. So avoid conversations that are going to be contrary to your beliefs. You may even want to snooze some Facebook people and things like that because it's messing up your energy. So Monday you are going to have more clarity, and this Ace of Swords is, again, for those of you that have been having a lot of confusion on things, you will definitely get clarity with this, and that I think will help. There's communication coming forward. But again, there's some inconsistency. So you get I feel like a new direction given, and there's part of you that doesn't fully trust it. But, with this too, you may find that some things that were said before have changed. But again, it's all about communication. I do feel like you get more clarity here on Monday. So you come out of this 5 chaos, you have more clarity, which lends yourself into this 5 of the Hierophant here. And this can be a marriage card for sure. And I do feel like those of you that are already married, your marriage is really a time here of strength for you. I feel like the uncertainty is more in the work front. For some of you, you may have an ex. I don't see a lot of new love in this reading. I see a marriage for somebody, and I see, like I said, an old person, but it doesn't get off the ground this week. So don't get too excited if you're thinking, oh, we're going to have a reunion. No, I think it's more of a mental, you're both thinking about each other. You're both not sure how to proceed. There's love there, though. There's love in this, but it's like nothing's really going to happen this week with it. But I do think neither one of you are seeing anyone else right now. And I think there's too much pride in the situation. There is too much ego attachment. And that's the thing, in this life, we are going to know pain, but suffering is optional. Okay? Do you want to be bitter or better? So for those of you that are kind of in this 5 down and out energy, it's time to turn around and take a look at what you do have. That's your guidance for Wednesday with this 5 of Cups, because you might be a bit depressed and just feeling kind of blah. But I think if you can do that, you're really going to shift your energy. And I'm saying that based on the cards. You will shift your energy if you can look around you and take in all that you do have left. Those 2 cups that are still standing, and know that you're being guided. You're here on a soul's journey. And so, if you're one that prays, you ask the universe, open me up and show me why you gave me this life. Take me down deep and give me the courage to live with integrity, to not betray myself and others, to be true to myself, and to be merciful. Ask for that and it will be given, because here you go on Thursday, you have the star. Again, this is Aquarius energy. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, like I said, there's love there. But it's a time too of healing and just renewing. So again, you go back and forth with this. Like you go from this 5 of Cups, kind of crappy down in the dumps energy, right into such a beautiful energy of the star. So I think if you can pivot yourself away from looking at things that have changed and not gone in the direction that you thought they were, pivot and look at what you still have, you will go right into such a renewal. You have on Friday, you're done fighting, okay? So again, for those of you that have had an ex that you've been thinking about, it's time to walk away from the conflict. I would not suggest, with reuniting with this person, getting back into trying to process the relationship and why it ended too heavily. I think you need to hit the ground running and look at where you are right now. We can become historians with our woundedness and want to utilize those, kind of like a social currency, like you owe me because of this. And if you do that, it'll never come back around. It's time to move forward. And I think you're doing that. You have on Saturday a really nice energy. It's the 1111 card. Again, you have 2 marriage cards, aligning with one another, the Hierophant and the 4 of Wands here. So with this 4 of Wands, again, this is a reunion card, but it's a time of feeling like there's wish fulfillment, feeling like you are moving ahead and you're making progress for sure with this. There's success here. There's going to be more work to be done though, but it's definitely about 2 people coming together. And know that when you have these cards, angels are speaking to you. It's a manifestation happening. So for those of you that have known some pain, you are moving forward in the 3D world. And especially too with career, it's also like a stepping stone. If you've had some uncertainty there, you're going to be moving forward in this next month. Now on Sunday, you've got the 3 of Swords. So again, you've got a lot of instability here. So get out of your head if that's you. Whoever is thinking too much, the more you think, the more you're going to have this kind of energy around you. It's just indecision, really. I don't feel like with you, like it's like disillusionment. I don't feel like it's a third party. I feel like you're coming out of that and really starting to understand how betrayal has impacted your whole life, and it's been an impact on your whole life map. There's a hurtful energy here for sure, but I don't feel like it's going to last for long. I just feel like too, some of you might be feeling a little bit under the weather, like it's rainy, the weather's kind of cold where you live, and it's just like, wait a minute, we're supposed to have weather, spring weather. Why do we still have this? So I feel like you end the week on that, but I'd be very interested to see what happens in your seasonal tarot check, because on the bottom of the deck, you did have the Chariot, and that's all about moving forward. It's also Cancer. So let's hear what Abraham Hicks has to say, and then we'll conclude. Success is about the joy I feel. When you are genuinely thrilled by someone else's success, that means you are right on the track of your own. Success is not about getting it done. The measure of success in life is not the attainment of the money or the stuff. The measure of success is absolutely the amount of joy you feel. Okay, so feel good and you'll get the things that you want will come into your experience. It is a universal law. Now I'll give you an oracle card here too, Whispers of Love, because you do have quite a bit of energy for some kind of a commitment in this reading. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you and you are so happy you will always consider them. So this card is really about visualization and about aligning those energies, okay? So you can see in this picture, it's this couple that's joined together, and they're just not worried about anything. They don't have a doubt at all, and she doesn't have any doubts about attracting him, I'll tell you that. So use this energy to just relax into a state of trust. Love isn't far away from you. It really isn't. Love is here for you. And you're in the process of bringing it forward. So I love you so much, Pisces, and I would say come back for that seasonal tarot check to see what's in there, because you're definitely bringing forward some things. So I will see you again in about a day or two.